Salam and hello everybody. I hope you're all doing really well. Alhamdulillah, I'm very well, thank you. So welcome to my latest weekly meal prep video for a family of 8. So we've got main dinners or main meals for the week and a few snacks, so some stuff we can have for lunchtime. If you're new here, we're 2 adults and 6 children, and I'm a big fan of doing my meal prep because it saves me time during the week. So the first thing I made was a chicken niblet pilau and a lamb curry. So you need to peel and chop 4 onions. So I like to chop my onions in a mini chopper thing, saves a lot of time. So to a pan, add half a cup of ghee. I recently made some in one of my videos and I'm really enjoying using it. Or you can use butter or oil. So yeah, I've chopped and processed 4 onions. And just cook that on like a medium heat until the onions are soft or translucent. And then I'm peeling and chopping some garlic and ginger. You can easily use some garlic and ginger paste to save yourself time, but I just like the freshness. So I've got a bulb of garlic, so there was about 10 garlic cloves on there and about a tablespoon of ginger. And then chop that as well in the chopper. And then just add that into the pan with the onions. And then I've got 8 tomatoes, so I like to add 4 tomatoes in each curry. So I'm just chopping up the tomatoes using my cheese knife. Please don't mind it, I do things like this. I need to buy a new set of knives and I need a new set of pans. I said that probably a year ago, but we'll get around to it inshallah. So there's everything for the curries, for the curry and the pilau. So tomatoes, the spices, I've put it on screen. So if you want to follow the recipe, there it is. Got some mutton. So I said I'm making lamb, but yeah, mutton. I still call it a lamb even if it's a mutton curry. Just split the onion mixture between the 2 pans, so half in each. I added a little bit of ghee to the silver pan just because it might get a little bit sticky, and then add in tomatoes to each pan and cook until soft. If it gets too dry, add a little bit of water into the pan. And then once the tomatoes are nice and mushy, add in the spices and salt. And then add the spices and salt for the mutton curry. And then add in your mutton pieces. So once the chicken is white, so it's cooked a little, add the Greek yogurt, stir that in and cook that on a medium for about a few minutes, 5 minutes I'd say. Add in some water to the mutton. And some water to the chicken. And then once they come to the boil, just pop the lids on and simmer for about 30 minutes for the chicken. For the mutton, the pieces are quite big, so if you can simmer for at least 45 minutes, maybe an hour, so the pieces are nice and soft. So one day of the week we were going to have a roast dinner, so I've got the chicken there. And I'm just pricking a lemon with a fork. I've got some herbs, I think I've got some coriander and basil, because that's all I had in the house, so just stuff the chicken with that. Coat it with some olive oil, some salt and coarse black pepper. This is a Jamie Oliver recipe I follow, I'll link it in the description. And then I popped it in a Ziploc bag and put it in the freezer. Next I made a chicken, mushroom and sweet corn lasagna, which was so nice and creamy, mashallah, delicious. So definitely do try this one out. So I've got about 500 grams of chicken thighs and I'm just cutting them into small pieces. Got some mushrooms. These are chestnut mushrooms. I got them on offer, and you know I love a bargain or two. So I'm just slicing the mushrooms. And then peel and chop an onion. I'm using a red onion. And then into a pan add 2 tablespoons of ghee or butter or oil. Add in the chicken pieces and then cook them until they're nice and white. They're a little bit cooked, which takes about, I'd say about 5 minutes, not much longer than that. Because the pieces are quite small and it's chicken thigh, it cooks really fast, which is just brilliant. Yeah, so I've added the red onion in and just kind of stir that in until the onion's soft. Add in some garlic and ginger paste. This is actually homemade garlic and ginger paste that Akil had made. So he just chopped a load of garlic and ginger, popped it in a jar with some lemon juice just to preserve it, and yeah, it's done well and lasted well and it tastes nice. And then I've added in the mushrooms, stirred that in until they're nice and soft. Add in some salt, paprika, some ground white pepper. It doesn't matter if you don't have like the exact spices or anything, it still tastes pretty nice because of all the ingredients. So yeah, half a cup of sweet corn, some wonderful passata, so 500 grams tub of that. Stir that in. Bring it to the boil and then take it off the heat. And next I made the white sauce, the bechamel sauce. So I've got 50 grams of, I was going to add butter, but I thought, go on, I might as well add ghee here as well. So 50 grams of ghee, 50 grams of plain flour, mix it till it's a paste. Put it on like a lowish heat while you do that, and then add the milk and then turn it up, bring it to the boil. Whisk it or stir it constantly. I use a whisk because it helps to take out any lumps while it's coming to the boil. As it's coming to the boil, you'll see it's getting nice and thick. Add a sprinkling of salt. Don't need to add too much because you've got cheese as well going in there, which is salty. So we've got some coarse black pepper as well, and there's the cheese. You just add that in once you've taken it off the heat, and it melts in. And there's your white sauce ready. And then it's just a matter of layering the lasagna. I'm still here. I've just got nothing to say. If that's not creepy, I don't know what is. In case you missed me. And then I'm just topping with some grated cheddar. By the way, at the end, I show you all the meals that we had throughout the week. Forgot to mention that. Yes, if you want to see all these meals nice and cooked, wait till the end. Ooh, what a treat. So next I made some chicken tikka masala. This is really nice, and the kids and Akil actually really love this dish. So definitely want to try as well. I've actually made a video including this. I think it's 5 popular curries, so have a look for that. But anyway, we're going to make the marinade for the chicken tikka, so Greek yogurt and whatever else was on screen. Add some lemon juice in, some chicken breast chopped into cubes or large chunks. And then if you can leave that aside to marinate for about 30 minutes, do that, otherwise it's fine. And then I've got 2 onions, finely chopped or blended, like make sure it's really finely chopped so that you can't really feel the onion. Or you can blend it together afterwards, but this is just quicker and easier for me. So to a pan, add some ghee or butter or oil, add in the blended onions, cook until lovely and soft. Add in the marinated chicken pieces, and then cook the chicken until you kind of see the oil separating from the chicken and the chicken looks cooked. I think this takes maybe 5 minutes again. And then add in about 300 grams of passata. And then a tub of double cream, so 300 grams of double cream. Stir that all in with that lovely thick, heavy sauce. And then add in a little bit of salt, so half teaspoon of salt, and then the spices on screen for a bit of colour and a little bit of flavouring. Bring it to the boil and take it off the heat, and that's delightful. And then I made a quick potato and chickpea curry to have alongside the pilau. A large onion chopped, a couple of garlic cloves and ginger chopped, add that in, just how I make my curries normally. A couple of tablespoons of tomato puree. Stir that in, add a little bit of water. And then the spices and salt that you can see in the plate. Add in some chopped potatoes, a tin of chickpeas, and then some water to allow the potatoes to cook. The chickpeas are already cooked, but yeah, they can just cook along with the potatoes. Bring it to the boil. Once it comes to the boil, turn it down, simmer for about 20 minutes. I think I left it quite long, that's why it looks a little bit dry, but it still tasted nice. And then for lunches, I made some fried chicken filling and some mince filling. So for the fried chicken, you need an egg, some plain flour, a little bit of salt, coarse black pepper, and garlic and ginger paste. And because it's quite thick, you'll need to add a bit of milk, but yeah, it doesn't need much at all. And it makes a lovely coating for these chicken thigh pieces to use as a filling throughout the week for your pita bread or sandwiches or wraps. And then I've got a mince filling, so mince meat. I use lamb mince, but I'm sure any other mince will be fine. So just cook that till it's brown, and then you can drain the excess water or dry it off. Add a little bit of salt, some paprika, garam masala, garlic and ginger paste, a little bit of tomato puree, and just stir that all in, and you can see the lovely colour coming through. And to put into the pita bread and stuff, I made this little like chutney type thing. So I've got 2 tomatoes, a red onion, a pepper. Just process that in the little chopper. Put a bit of olive oil in a pan, cook that till everything's soft, and then you can use that in your like sandwiches and stuff. So I've got everything laid out. For this week I had some pita bread and some wraps, so I was just filling them up as I liked. So some cheese, fried chicken, the tomato, pepper and onion sauce chutney thing, lettuce. And I actually froze these pita breads, and when you heat them up they taste perfectly fine. Like you put them in the microwave for like 2 minutes, they taste perfectly nice, like I just made them that day. I also made some wraps, and there's all of the meal prep for the week. Apart from the lasagna, I'd already put that in the freezer, and it's just wonderful for lunches, don't need to stress. And just to finish off, I show you how we ate those meals for the week. So for Saturday, we had the chicken niblet pilau. So I defrost the chicken that I made, and then I just add in the rice and cook that for 10 minutes. And it's ready, like really quick, and it tastes perfectly fresh and wonderful, mashallah. And we had the potato and chickpea curry on the side. And then on Sunday we had the roast dinner. So I defrosted the chicken, popped it on top of some veg, put it in the oven. Looked beautiful. And then I made a quick gravy out of all the veg. That was Sunday night's dinner. A bit of the potato and chickpea curry on that plate there from the day before. Monday we had a lamb curry. Sorry, the mutton curry. I keep calling it lamb. Yeah, just some mutton curry with some rice. Tuesday we had the chicken lasagna. This was so nice, mashallah. Just look how lush and creamy that looks, and cheesy. So I chopped up some sweet potato and white potatoes and made some quick wedges in the oven. And that's what dinner looked like on Tuesday. On Wednesday we had the chicken tikka masala with rice. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and inshallah see you soon. Take care. Salam. Bye.